All right, so I've been told that maybe I should try something different with the channel. Try to maybe do some videos every now and again, giving my initial reactions coming out of the theater after watching a movie, rather than sitting down and actually creating an actual review per se. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. I just got home from watching Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and yeah, these are going to be my thoughts. And my thoughts are this movie is fine. It's good for what it is. I'm not a big fan of the Ant-Man movies. I would say that this is probably the best of the three. It's definitely better than Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can't really remember the first one, but that's besides the point. Judging it based off its own merits, I would say, even though this isn't a review, I would give it a 7. That's how I feel about this movie right now. It's fine, it's serviceable. It has some highlights for sure. The biggest highlight of this movie is Kang the Conqueror. But having said that, I don't think this is the best introduction to this character for the masses, right? I know we've seen him before, we've heard about him before, we saw him in Loki. So whoever saw Loki knows who this character is supposed to be. We know more about him than the general public. But the moviegoers, which is, I would say, the majority of people, and a big chunk of those people are casual moviegoers, I don't think this is the best introduction to this character. I don't think they do justice to what this character, what I think, because I don't know a lot about this character, what I've been thinking that this character is supposed to be. I don't think this is the best introduction. Having said that, his performance, I don't know his name, I'm not good with names, incredible. Kang the Conqueror, incredible performance. Whenever he was on screen, those were the highlights of this movie. The best parts of the movie were those scenes where he's in it. I wasn't much of a fan of any of the scenes when he's not on screen, which are the majority, right? Kang is off screen for the majority of the movie. So for the majority of the movie, I'm like, this is fine, this is enjoyable, this is funny, this is bad. And there were some bad parts, specifically MODOK. Like I really dislike that character. I don't like at all what they did with that character, and he's on screen more than I would have liked. I do appreciate that the comedy, none of it hit. I barely chuckled like once or twice in this movie, but it's not over the top like in other MCU movies, especially in recent years. So I do appreciate that. It has a little more serious tone to it. But yeah, I'm not really hyped. I don't leave this movie feeling hyped for what's coming in phase 5 or whatever this phase is. I don't feel hyped for this character, Kang, whatever he's going to be, if he's going to be anything in the future. I don't feel hyped, and I think that this was the movie to hype us up. I feel like post-Endgame, we've just had a bunch of setup after setup after setup, and this movie is more setup. And I think that's a disservice to I don't know. I don't know if disservice is the right word, but I'm feeling already, I'm kind of let down. I'm like, okay, let's get into the meat of it. Like, you're setting everything up, and I get that. And maybe looking back at these movies, I can appreciate them more once I know where they end up. But as of this moment, I feel like I'm just tired of the setup. I want the meat. Just tell me where everything is going. Without getting into spoilers, this movie, you know, it really hits you over the head, especially towards the end, about something is going to happen, but they never tell you what it is. So I would have liked to have finished this movie saying, oh, this is what's going to happen. At least some idea of what's going to happen. Okay, now we're in. Now we're into whatever movies are coming on. It's like when they first introduced Thanos, right? In the original first phases or whatever. When they introduced Thanos, you're like, oh, this is what's coming. So this is some sort of, even if you don't know anything about that character, this is some sort of big character that's going to come. He's going to try to destroy or conquer the world. That's where everything is going towards. And every movie I felt built towards that. Right now, I feel like we don't know what anything is building towards. And that makes each one of these movies a little less enjoyable than they would be if we had a clearer vision of where they were heading towards and how are they all connected, especially connected with the series. So yeah, initial thoughts, pretty much it was fine. It was a fine movie. I didn't leave hating the movie or anything like that. It's just not on a level of the greatness that we all want from these types of movies, and it doesn't leave me particularly hyped for watching the next one, right? I'm like, are you gonna finally do it, or are you just gonna keep setting things up? That's how I feel of this movie. So anyway, these have been my initial thoughts of Ant-Man and the Wasp, a little longer than I would have liked, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. Until next time.